Okay guys, thanks a lot for joining me to look over our training session on Monday. So it was yesterday, the 16th of April. I haven't really seen this before, so it's just going to be a little bit off the cuff, but let's give it a go. Okay, so this is Em. She's our 90 kilo lifter. She is competing in just over a week and a half. It's on Saturday the 28th. She's just doing one snatch pull and two hang snatches. It's looking good. It's working well what we're doing at the moment. This is Em moving on to her clean and jerks. So it's just one clean and one jerk. What we did on this, I think, should do a slightly heavy one in a minute. We had a max out, like kind of a test, basically, to see what we think she should open on, what she's capable of hitting at the moment. And it went well. She got a snatch PB by about 5 kilos, which is great, like absolutely awesome. But on the clean and jerks, just lacked a little bit of consistency. This is a fairly heavy one, so around 85 kilos, which is great. So what we did, and actually we implemented it in this session, I'll just show you that again, is decided to put in some EMOM type stuff. So every 2 minutes on the minute for 10 minutes, we're just doing one clean and jerk. So it's not really enough. It's kind of on the borderline for rest time. We're starting quite light and then building up to our opening attempt. It's basically to build consistency. Show that one more time. It's building consistency and then letting Em get confident as well with that weight, building up all the way to our opener. So basically there'll be no doubt in her mind that she can make that when she's on the competitive platform on the 28th. So yeah, it's looking good and it's working well. This is Freddie. She's our 63. She's doing some warm-up drills. Freddie did really well in a mock competition that we did. We did like a mock competition 2 weeks ago, I think, on a Saturday, just basically seeing what we were at or where we were at the moment. And Freddie got 106 kilo total, which is awesome, and about 15 kilos off of the national qualifier for an under 23. So yeah, should have been lifting about 3 months. This is Connor, again, just doing some warm-up drills, keeping the bar nice and close. Good, back to Freddie, just doing some power snatches. Like for someone that's been snatching 2-3 months, Freddie is awesome, like really impressed. So yeah, that'll be awesome when we get her competing. This is Russ. So Russ is under 85-ish, 85, 94, just doing a power clean. So with Russ, he's great, super powerful, super fast now as well. We're just basically working on making sure that he makes some contact with the bar with his mid to upper thigh. So when he drives the bar up, it doesn't then crash on his shoulders. It happens a lot with heavier weights as well, and Russ has got a little bit of a jump back going on. Not sure if you can really see it there, there's not much of it, but it does cause him to miss the bar out in front and it crashes on him. So we're working on that, but it's good so far. This is Connor. So Connor is our 69 kilo lifter. He's under 20 as well. He's an awesome lifter. We're just working on a few little technical bits with him. Let me show you that again. So what we're trying to get, and I find this isn't only Connor, it's a common thing, is when you're doing the pull for the snatch pull, I want to make sure that when you finish your second pull and drive up onto your toes, that you stay there for the duration of the time you're pulling the bar up. So not basically driving a little bit, I'll play it for you, driving a little bit and then dropping back to the floor. You're missing leg drive and you're basically missing power. So what I want to see is that drive all the way through. That's what we're working on at the moment. We can see him looking at me for feedback midway through, and then going again for a power snatch, a little bit of a walk forward. This is Em, she's on 90 again. This is her pause front squat in 100. Again, as part of the competition prep phase, I've taken out back squats. She doesn't need to get any stronger generally. Put in pause front squats to help with confidence. So this is back to Connor. So one snatch pull, one power snatch. That was much better than the one he did before. So let's talk through that quickly. So after Connor did the first one, we spoke about the snatch pull and how it should be. He's really, really responsive to feedback and it's really easy to coach him. That's a good position. He drives up and utilises that leg drive to keep on his toes throughout the whole pull. Look how much higher that bar goes. It's not even a high pull, it's just his hips and his leg drive pulling the bar that high. That's awesome. And then as a consequence of that, his actual power snatch is much better as well. So yeah, that's awesome. He should be at the Nationals, hopefully. Okay, this is Em doing some clean pulls with the sun in her eyes by the looks of it. I find pulls really difficult to teach. I kind of think it's one of those things that if someone has the idea of how to do a pull or a snatch pull or a clean pull or whatever, then it will be loads easier and they'll just get it and it will click. They can be really hard to teach. Em's getting it and she knows I always comment on her clean pulls and she doesn't like it. But slow-mo it. As you come up there, you just want a big drive off of your hips. Off your mid-upper thigh for a clean, and the bar to go upwards, your shoulders to move a little bit behind your heels like M's are, and then you stay on your heels for the remainder of that pull, which is basically what M does there, which is great. We just need to make that a little bit more consistent, and then hopefully she'll be able to clean a lot more as well. So, there we go. That one wasn't quite as good, but not bad. Okay, back to Freddie. Doing a hang clean. Again, just remember that is... Let's go back to that. So that is 50 kilos. Freddie's body weight is 63, and she's been lifting about 3 months. So yeah, she's good. Okay, another hang clean. Good. Nice. On 55 kilos. So yeah, that was a bit of a weird camera thing that happened there with Connor. Okay, Connor hang power clean. Nice, good. Again, we're just working really with Connor on making sure that he has a positive leg drive all the way through his lift. So he makes sure, when he comes up to here, we've got to make sure that he's driving up and not just forward. You see a little bit of a forward movement at the feet there, but he's coming on really well. Okay, we are back to Freddie. Okay, so that is... Yeah, that's 55 again. Let me show that one again. So that's 55 kilos, like I said. Freddie's a 63 lifter, and she's been lifting like 3 months. So that's awesome, like really pleased. Cool, back to M. Clean pulls, a little bit heavier. Just want to make sure that she continues that leg drive all the way up and really uses that drive off of her thighs. Okay, Russ doing a jerk drive thing and a jerk. Cool, let me look at that again. So, it's pretty good. Russ has got loads better at jerks. He used to like push press them all, but now they're super fast. Just needs to work on, when he catches that position there, coming up on his rear toe, making sure his head's driven through. Apart from that, it's not too bad. Okay, back to Connor. So, one power clean and one hang clean. Cool, yeah, you can hear me there in the queue just saying I need to hear your feet, just because Connor's got a thing where it's to do with the leg drive. If Connor misses his pull effectively or doesn't pull as well as he possibly could, it's pretty good, but it's not fully extended completely. His knees, he's got a bit more time there, and you can see he just slides the feet out and doesn't make much of an effort to move under that bar very violently. And you need to be able to lift the heaviest weight. So I'm just cueing that. Probably hear that there. Just to make sure he gets some movement under the bar and pulls under aggressively. Okay, this is Freddie doing some jerks on 55 kilos. Again, it's jerk doubles and she weighs 63, so it's almost body weight, and she's been lifting like 3 months. It's insane. Anyway, right, let me look at that again. So, Freddie's jerks are generally good. Like she hits good positions there, so that's not a bad position particularly. It's a lot better than most people that have been lifting for that time. What I would like to see is making sure her front shin is vertical rather than like that, and probably the foot out a little bit further will help with that. And then also just need to hear some noise when she does it. Freddie used to be a dancer and is like just makes no noise with her feet at all when she does any of the lifts. So basically just want to ingrain that, but they're not bad. I know you can't really see her arms from this angle, but they're dead straight. Like there's no press out at all. So she manages to control it really well, even though her footwork could be better, but we're working on it. And this is Freddie with 85 kilos for a double back squat. Drive up. Good, well done. Which is great. I'm really happy with that. And this is Connor doing some jerks on 70. I think he'll do another one.
Reset. Drive the bar behind your head. Drive the head through.
Okay, cool, awesome. So look, so Go back to Connor's first jerk. Right. So this is what we've been working on for a while. Connor's like really good. He's athletically really gifted, and like just so easy to coach. He's great. Does have a bit of a problem with the jerk. So that dip is great. Like, really don't have much of a problem with that dip. But when you get to here, you can see the problem starting. So what we have been doing with Connor, just to identify the problem. So you've got your head, obviously his head behind his arms, and his back his back heel is on the floor. To give you a bit of background, what we've been working on with Connor, been working on making sure that his footwork is right, because his dip's not a problem. Like, his dip's fine. It's being able to hold those feet positions and basically making sure that he's comfortable doing that. We've actually been doing split cleans, which have been working really well, just to work on that. It's the same thing there. He does admit himself as well that the jerk's probably the worst part of his lifting. But it's getting better all the time. Split cleans are actually really good to work on the jerk footwork. They're not a dead exercise. I use them quite a lot for that. Especially if someone's dip is good, like Connor's. That was a little bit forward, but the one back here, like, the dip's fine. You know, it's just his footwork that he's getting into isn't quite comfy. So that's what we'll be working on as well. So yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that. You can see more commentary on our YouTube channel. Also like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. We've got daily updates pretty much, and also some live feeds of training. So yeah, thanks guys. See you soon.